Hey, what's going on, y'all? Thanks for tuning in to the channel. Subconscious Truth is your girl Raina here, and this reading is for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Leo. So, right now, you're in the energy of the Five of Wands. So, in this position, you could be dealing with another fire sign. Okay, this is the ego. Okay, this is there's no fixation here. There's no trouble in here. There's calmness. There's people wanting to work together, or yourself is calm. There's no anxiety in here. There's no conflict here. If you are dealing with people, everybody's listening to someone in the middle. So if it could be you center stage, or someone's looking for a leader, or someone's needing to take a lead role, or something's needing to change here. You have in the obstacle position the Six of Wands. So someone's having a hard time gaining success or victory, or moving with integrity here. The Knight of Wands is in the subconscious position. So this is compulsiveness, fastness, taking action, also following your passions and desires. And you have the Seven of Cups here in your conscious position. So there's a sense of confusion here, but also there could be opportunities that are presented to you, but the subconscious mind is desiring something. Now, if you're desiring something and you looking through that lust-based ego, everything may entice you. Everything may look good. It could be, the desire and the impulses could be making one either visualize what they want, fantasize about what they want, or projecting their desires onto a lot of things. And everything looks good right now. So the obstacle is moving with integrity here. So in your past, you had the Four of Swords. So this is rest. This is also contemplation. It also could have been a breakup or an ending to a situation. I feel with the ego not playing a part. That's why the Five of Wands is in this position here. Because whatever ended, it ended with, it didn't end on a bad note. If something did end it, it just ended. And you healed and you restored yourself. So this could be dealing with work. You have the Devil's card here and the outcome position, which again, these lusts, desires, is here. Now, again, there could be a connection here, but it could be a sexual connection. It could be a man and this woman here. Maybe you meeting this person, and this woman could be desiring that man, could be desiring that position that man holds. And this is where the ego comes in. This could be somebody's reputation, or this is how they want themselves to be. They may see themselves in this limelight, and their desires are brewing up these ideas, which is in the Seven of Cups. So you may see yourself doing this, see yourself doing that, see yourself doing this, and you may feel like you'll be successful at it. With the Devil's energy, it's going to throw you in that space. Wherever your desires are taking you, it's going to make everything look enticing. However, with the Six of Wands being in the obstacle position, one has to move with integrity, not of selfish and greed. And because you don't know how this person got to this Six of Wands, the success, the journey of success. So this person must move with integrity here. But if one is moving from their desires or selfishness or greed, it may corrupt this person's integrity. So I feel like it's more what's the person's intention. Again, somebody could be dealing with a cancer. The cancer had these cards, similar cards. But here you have the King of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Judgment. So again, somebody could be judging you. Somebody could be judging you, and maybe it's time to free yourself of this judgment. Maybe you made some decisions that only led to disappointment. Maybe the authoritative person judged you and made you feel like you wasn't shit. You know what I mean? And it's judgment. It's time for the judgment card to come out, where you're freeing yourself of what one made you feel, or how they made you see yourself. I don't know if you could have been a victim of something, and they put this victim mentality on you, because they placed judgment on you, or you did this to yourself. But the judgment card is freeing yourself from this, bringing this back up, and shedding light on it so you could gain enlightenment on it, so you could free yourself from this karmic cycle. The devil is a karmic cycle here. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's you need to be more confident in yourself, knowing that you are deserving of a position where your reputation, something with your reputation, maybe you made poor choices in the past, or people judged you for those choices you made in the past. But it's kind of like maybe you need to restore your reputation, move with integrity this time. So if you're going into the devil's energy and you're going into your desires, one must make a decision, and they must keep in mind of how people will see them, or they see themselves. Because sometimes it does matter how other people see you, okay? But not where, how can I say this? Because I feel like somebody judges you. Now you having a hard time putting your face back out there, getting back out there, getting success, having victory. Something like with your ego needs to be restored. So I feel like yeah, you may want to escape, right? You may want to escape, or your impulses, your compulsiveness, your desires could be clouding your judgment. But I just feel like it's like your ego needs to be restored. Your ego needs to be restored. You need to let go of the judgment that has been placed on you. Maybe it made you feel very disappointed in yourself. Maybe you made some wrong decisions in your past, and it's just like the judgment card is clearing you of that, freeing you of that, and maybe you're being faced again with the devil, and here you have to make a decision based on your integrity. Because to me, the Five of Wands is the ego. And the other card in the other deck, You know, it's all the wands of fighting, and to me that's like anxiety. The egos clashing with each other. Um, it's frustration, or it's even sexual energy. But here, like, this is the part, this is where one is ready to who it's like the animal, it's like your lower energies, your animal, right? And it gets you fired up to go act and do something, whether it be sex or some type of creative project. Here, the energy is interdependent. Like, it's no anxiety. It's clear. It's There's no stagnant energy here. It's just there. And it's just you having a hard time moving into this Six of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is in a way you wanting something to happen now, or you have this compulsiveness, or your desires are brewing, or um, you're feeling really passionate about something, and you may have all these opportunities in front of you. It's just like, don't let your desires cloud your judgment. Don't think everything in front of you is glitter and gold, because this is a very subjective energy here, and one is needed to move with integrity. One needs to be reminded of how they look and their ego. um, I just feel like it's something to reclaim your status, or your ego, or your reputation, your rep your reputation, right? No, I'm saying it wrong. Your reputation? No, I'm saying it wrong. Shit. You know what I mean. Because there's some type of disappointment. Maybe something ended in your past, and it didn't end on good terms, or you were being judged, and it kept you in this dark, depressive energy. And now is allowing you to free yourself, and you could become this Six of Wands. So I feel like your ego is gonna get tested again. But it's up to you to remember the past, on how it made you feel. This could even be how it made you feel. You going into this lust, or believing, or being gullible, or being selfish. And how it left you with these disappointments. How you could free yourself from this and overcome that, and still have confidence in yourself, and still make better decisions moving forward with integrity. Maybe it's you needing to face your shadow, and feel and accept that part of you, so you can free yourself from it. So that way you can show your face again, move with integrity, be confident around other people, not live like this. Because I feel like you're going to go back in your shadow, only because these things are here. You have the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Cups. That's all desire, lust, suppressed desires. Somebody's wanting to reclaim their seat, their ego, their identity, their reputation again. But it's like you gotta free yourself from judgment, from disappointment, from the past. So with the devil, that's the ego. So maybe you have to let go of who you once was, and or what you once wanted to be. Because in the devil's energy, maybe you're trying to find find out who you are, where you could be, like with those cups, because it's the ego. So I don't know. I just feel like somebody is trying to figure out who they are because of this Five of Cups. It's a very dark, depressive energy and disappointment. So I don't know if you're trying to take on a certain identity to not. Sorry for this being long, but it's just like somebody's either trying to come up with a new identity, a new like they want to be seen in a certain way, look a certain way. Um, they're desiring to look a certain way or have a certain thing of status, which they feel is success, which they feel is victory, um, because of some type of disappointment or some type of loss or some type of judgment that was placed on them. When in reality, they need to really understand this, why they feel like this, um, like whatever the loss was or disappointment, they need to free themselves of it so they could free themselves out of these false realities. I just feel like it's somebody who is trying to find their identity. That's what I feel. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. What y'all going through. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.